administration, and we have a very solid footprint of
Eastern Cape.
yeah.
Edu Week is the highlight of the EAPA family. I think we all look forward.
Podcast. How are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm good, thank you. Please tell us your name and surname and which organization. We're broadcasting all the way from a very important week that's taking place right here in KZN. And of course, I'm with another beautiful, amazing lady who's going to tell us who she is and where she's from. Good morning, and how are you, ma'am?
Good morning. I'm good. It's such a lovely place to be at. I often say it's KZN, forgetting that we're actually in the Eastern Cape.
Oh, are we in the Eastern
Coast.
Cape? Oh, yes! Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it feels like we're in KZN, but put up Eastern Cape.
Yeah.
Edu Week is the highlight of the EAPA family. I think we all look forward to this week.
Okay.
With COVID happening, we had a session in Gauteng last year, which was like just getting back to normal, to how things should be.
Yeah.
But this one is a huge milestone for the association.
Yeah.
We're coming to the end of a 5-year term of the previous board members.
Okay.
So we are all excited. There'll be voting taking place.
Okay.
From my side, I'll urge members to apply their minds when voting for the next board.
Okay.
Because we want to take this association to a higher level. We want to reach the top.
Yeah.
We want to be the best, reaching levels whereby we will eventually one day become a statutory body.
Yes.
Which is what delegates or members are looking forward to.
Yeah.
I didn't even say who I am.
Of course,
So
I was about to
excited.
ask you and say, we haven't even started there yet.
Okay, my name is Teresa Vika. I'm based in Pretoria. I'm actually based at the EAPA office. Those who don't know me will know me now.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, what is your role and responsibilities, ma'am?
Okay, I'm the office manager. I'm basically responsible for all the administration in the office.
Oh, so
For
you're the
EAPA
big
members.
shot. You're the big head around here.
I'm the last stop. When you need anything, you start here and end here.
Wow. So you're the lady responsible to doing all the administration of doing this event.
Yeah. We've had a great team working and ensuring that this is a success.
Yeah.
So
Why
big
the-
ups to the members.
Absolutely. Big up to the team. We're excited to be here. It's my first time here, and I'm so happy to be here. But tell us, what can people look forward to the 2023 event?
There's great learning. I think there has been a lot of depression going around. I hear a lot of people saying that you're not happy in the workplace. So this is your time to sort of like distress, but at the same time learn, acquire new knowledge. We've got a great lineup of speakers coming through. So make sure, because I know we are sort of in a holiday destination, don't use the time to go to be at the sea, but make sure that you attend all the sessions because there's a lot to take away. And remember, your role as an AP is also to go back to the workplace and apply what has been learned. So it's not just about you. Make sure that you are fully focused and mindful of why you are here, and that is learning.
And apply what you have learned.
Definitely application. Yeah. Don't be selfish with knowledge.
Yeah.
It's there to share and make sure that you do that.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot is invested by the employer, and they want to see a return on investment.
Absolutely.
And that's what it's all about, return on investment.
Yeah. What are you excited the most about?
Okay, I'm looking forward to networking because I don't get much time to actually attend the master classes, but networking, building your contacts, if you're stuck somewhere, you know where to go. There's a lot of financial knowledge that's out there, so make sure that you do apply that. We've got the gambling board here. We are on a gambling site,
Yes.
so don't get distracted. Be mindful and focus on the reason why you are here, which is to educate, empower yourself, and be able to go back to the workplace and also empower there.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Ma. So I want to talk to you maybe in day 3 or 4 just to hear how the conference is rolling out and just to get your feedback on it. So thank you for painting the picture for us, Ma.
Thank you very much for the opportunity and all of the best. Enjoy, guys.
All right. We are broadcasting all the way from a very important week that's happening for anybody that is in the healthcare industry. I'm here. Lim Me is going to be chatting to us about this very important week. Good morning, Ma. How are you doing?
Morning, very good. And how are you?
I'm good, thank you, Ma. Please tell us your name and where you are from.
So, my name is Andy Swali Fakane. I am from Johannesburg in Sandton.
And how are you part of this great week that's happening this week?
So, I'm connected to this week through the board.
Okay.
So, I look after the membership portfolio. And yeah, I think this is in a nutshell how I'm connected to this conference.
Okay, tell us about this conference. What is it called and why does it happen every year?
Look, the conference is basically about looking at the workplace and the change that is happening and the growth that has to happen, particularly post-COVID. And it's an annual conference. In fact, I want to also just correct something and say it's more than a conference, it's an AGU week.
It's an AGU week.
Because through the membership, we decided that we need to put a special emphasis on the issue of professional development. So this is a gathering of all professionals who have to ensure that they are continuously developing in this profession. So for me, that is the excitement that I always gather, when it comes to attending this annual Age Week conference. Yeah.
How long has it been taking place, Ma?
In terms of specifics, no, I'm not
For
going to be
years.
able to say.
Okay.
It's been years.
Yeah.
And remember, we are the authority when it comes to the employee assistance professionals. So, it's really been gaining momentum, almost like from one glory to another. That's all that we're seeing about this conference, yeah.
What's so exciting about this specific one for 2023?
I think it's just the layout, and the program outline. I mean, like we are on day one. We actually used to call this some form of training, and now we're calling it masterclass. So that alone is something that shows that there's growth, there's development, and so on.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm excited because, when we talk about masterclass, it means we're talking about excellence. We're talking about people growing in terms of their critical thinking, which is something so necessary and important in this world that we're living in right now. Yeah. So, and of course, because I think we're playing in the space of healing people in the workplace, people need to continuously grow their talent here.
Yes.
And pay attention to all the changes that people are basically encountering right now. Our world is a VUCA world, and it really requires people who are going to be skilled and with a special emphasis on critical thinking, yes.
Your last message to the beautiful delegates that I saw this morning who are so excited to be here, your message to them.
So my special message to the delegates this year is, number one, pay attention. Pay attention to what is going on around you. The change that is here and that is upon us globally is calling for our attention. It's calling for our levels of innovativeness, but I also want to add, it's calling for us to be aware of our essence spiritually in order that we can be able to respond at a much deeper level to what is happening in the world right now. And we are so blessed because we are right at the forefront of it, because we're bringing responses and healing to other fellow human beings. So I am so excited about that. Thank you and enjoy this wonderful conference.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for chatting to us, Ma. We look forward to the conference and hearing from you at the end of the conference to see whether the desired outcomes were achieved by yourselves.
Most definitely. And you using just the kind of vocabulary I believe in, desired outcomes. So I will be right here to give you that feedback on our desired outcomes. Thank you.
I love it. This is a special broadcast of the Health Matters podcast. We're broadcasting all the way from a very important week. With me right now is Uputi. I heard Uguti Ikamalake is Upas John, which I found very interesting. I remember a Pas John at some point growing up. Putam, how are you doing today?
I'm well, thanks. And how are you doing?
I'm great. Please tell us your full name, Putam.
Okay, my name is John Manyike. I'm Head of Financial Education at Old Mutual.
Yes, I heard that you have been informing and training and developing people on the issues of money management. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Oh, absolutely. So at Old Mutual, we have a division called Financial Education, and we have a very solid footprint of financial education facilitators across all our provinces. These are our employees, and on a full-time basis, they go out to communities, they go to corporates, they go to public servants, and they actually go around helping people, empowering people with financial skills, financial management skills, financial knowledge, and so on and so forth. So that's what we do, and so of course, it's something we do because we believe it's important to plow back in the communities where we operate. So that's why we invest in financial education, and not only engaging people through face-to-face or virtually, but also very strong on social media, very strong in terms of traditional media presence from a messaging point of view, but also looking at other creative ways to weave in key financial education messages in reality shows like your I Blew It, your Ifalami on Mojalav and things like that. Yeah.
How important is financial literacy in our country at the moment, and how bad is the literacy rate around financial matters in our country?
Look, we have not covered ourselves in glory. Well, South Africa is not the only country in the world that struggles with low levels of financial literacy. I think worldwide there's a backlog of financial education because, I mean, money is an interesting subject or concept, and a lot of people have, somewhat an overwhelming relationship with money, and we struggle with managing money regardless of profession. The reason being that there's absolutely no relationship between what people earn and the ability to manage their finances. So somebody who is a medical doctor or a director at a very big corporate or even in public sector might struggle handling money. So it doesn't mean that if you are looking after the organization's finances that you're good at your own personal finance. And this is one of the reasons why I would say about 70% of small businesses fail within 2 years, because people are struggling to separate the personal finances from the business finance. So it's really a worldwide problem, one that we need to arrest and possibly even begin at the school level.
I mean, that was going to be my first question, or not first, but to say, how do we actually take it to schools? If I think about what I learned at school back in the days, we learned about low castes. Pretty much, I don't know, half of the things I'm not even using in my day-to-day, yet, the issues of tax, the issues of debt, interest rates, like we don't know those things, whereas they are more important than other subjects in school. I'm not bashing school, but I think there's a need for us to go and revisit the educational system.
Absolutely, and I like your reference to the locust, because the one thing I do remember about locust was compound eyes, not compound interest.
Yes.
Compound eyes of a locust. And I guess at the time, I mean, I always like making that example of a locust, and I've had some people challenge me and say, no, But it was important at the time because there was a lot of dependence on farming, and you needed to understand how locusts can be a problem. But I'm saying, who was owning the farms? But anyway, that's a subject for another day.
True.
But back to your question, no, I mean, absolutely, we definitely need to start at a school level, and there's some work we are already doing, and we started with the senior phase. So we've got financial education content which we've aligned with the curriculum, and we've translated that in all languages, and we did a podcast, and we did animation and translated all of that in vernacular. Reason being that, you know, one of the barriers to learning is language.
True.
So if you're going to be learning about money and language is a barrier, then we're starting with, being on the back foot. So that's why we went with the approach of translating the entire content into vernacular, so that we deal with the language barrier issue and then deal with the financial concept. But at the same time, helping learners, as they learn financial literacy as part of curriculum, we're also helping them academically. Yeah.
That's brilliant. All right, so let's talk about this week. You are here as Old Mutual. What are you looking forward to about this week? I'm sure you've been attending every year, but why this 2023? What are you looking forward to the most?
Look, we're looking forward to position our enhanced financial education proposition to the employee assistance practitioners. We've got a new tool, very exciting tool that we're going to be showcasing tomorrow, which is day 2 of the conference. So we're big on measuring impact on behavior. It's one thing to give people knowledge. It's another to influence behavior and for people to change. And I've been saying, they lied to us, those who told us that knowledge is power. There's no such.
Yes.
It's applied knowledge.
Absolutely.
So we have to help people to apply that knowledge. And the tool we're going to showcase tomorrow is going to demonstrate how we're going to track behavior, how we can partner with the employers, the practitioners, and all the employee wellness outfits that are here. I think there's an opportunity to collaborate with them.
Absolutely. Just a last message to the delegates, if you can look into the camera and tell them, sell them Old Mutual services, tell them what you want to say to them.
Okay, Old Mutual is here to empower you. We're here to show you how best we can help you to improve employee financial wellness, and we've got some robust technology and some digital tools to achieve that. And I'll close with my favorite line: don't live a wow life on a lol budget.
I love it. I love it. Okay, you got to say that again.
Don't live a wow life on a lol budget.
Wow. Okay. So
In simple terms, it means live within your means.
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's an important lesson.
Yep.
Putom, thank you so much for chatting to us. I look forward to hearing your views maybe towards the last end of the conference on the last day or so, just so that we can pick up if your desired outcomes and how your presentation was received by the delegates.
Thank you. That will be my pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank
right
you,
then.
sir. All right.
Sure.
This is day 1 of the EAP conference that is taking place this week. And of course, I'm speaking to guests and delegates. And right now, I've got Grootmani. He's going to be speaking to us. And Abuti, welcome to the Health Matters podcast. How are you?
I'm good on yourself.
I'm good, thank you. Please tell us your name and surname and which organization you are from, Abuti.
My name is Khaonga Lele Maketa.
Okay.
I'm from Mangaung Metro Municipality. I'm the employee wellness practitioner or professional at Mangaung Municipality.
Oh.
That's in Bloemfontein, Free State.
Bloemfontein in that.
Super.
It's a ras. Why are you here today or this week?
We are here to get empowered as professionals.
Okay.
We usually come here every year, not here specifically, but EAPA Edu Week, it's where all the practitioners come together
Okay.
just to get empowerment, to be empowered in terms of their field, the profession.
Oh, that's wonderful. And how has day one been for you? There's a session just before lunch, a presentation by Dr. Fundi and Lizo Anthony. What was that like for you? And the morning part, what was it like for you?
You know, the two sessions that we have attended this morning were quite active and an eye-opener. The first session was bowling in the morning. Then later on, we did this one of Mono, of Dr. Nyati and Lizel. You know, those are some of the things that we as professionals take it for granted.
Yeah.
We like to impose our ideas, but today, that was an eye-opener that we know that as people come to our sessions, we need not to impose ourselves, but we need to know that people have the options or choices. So as professionals, we need to know where we have to cut our line, and what is important is to listen to the needs of the people.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so what is it that you're looking forward to for this week? It's a 4-day conference. Surely there are a couple of things you're excited about from the program.
As I've alluded, firstly, that we are here to get new information so that when we go back home, we are able to implement the knowledge. But what most importantly, we use this Edu Week as part of the debriefing for practitioners. It's only when we get here, we have this thing in our profession, care for the carer.
Yeah.
So we take it that when we are here, we also here for our own therapy, because we meet with our different colleagues. So it's exciting to be amongst your peers as professionals. But most importantly is that we need to have knowledge so that when we go back to go and beef up our programs with something new, that we can assist the people who are under our stewardship.
Great. Just a message to delegates, Grootmani, just to encourage them, or words of inspiration to them. Your responsibilities are quite big in the workspace. Any message for them?
Yeah, I told my Free State delegation that, you know, what is important for them is to have fun. Because really, you know, to deal with employees' troubles, it's something that is cumbersome. But yes, EAPA Edu Week is nice. We meet people. So even if you didn't get anything, but don't lose yourself, have fun.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Ke a leboha, Grootmana.
Sure.
We're broadcasting all the way from a very important event that's taking place right here. And I'm sitting with an amazing lady who's going to tell us her name. Greetings, my sister. How are you?
Greetings, my brother. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Please tell us.
Thank you.
I'm so glad to hear that. Please tell us your name and your surname and where you're from. Are you from around here, or are you from somewhere in Joburg? I don't know.
My name is Lucretia Nkambule.
Okay.
I come from Nelspruit.
Okay.
That's where I am situated in terms of work and other things. But I'm originally from a rural place called Leroro,
Okay.
in the Lowveld escarpment of Mpumalanga in the Tabajo district. Tabajo municipality.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, so which company are you representing when you are here?
I am not actually representing my company per se.
Okay.
Maybe just a little bit of background. I am an affiliate, independent EAP professional, registered with different companies here.
Okay.
So my purpose for being here and bring myself is to connect, with the service providers.
Yeah.
As an affiliate,
To network.
I run my own private practice where I get referrals from the likes of PHS most of the time.
No referrals or more referrals?
More referrals.
Oh, you're getting a lot of referrals?
From PHS.
Oh, that's exciting.
So I work with PHS very close
Okay.
most of the years. So I am a chapter chairperson for Mpumalanga, the place of the rising sun, which is a baby in EAPA. Our chapter was launched in 2019. So looking back, I am grateful of bringing Mpumalanga to the space of EAP. Because most of us being in a rural province, I will call it like that,
Yes.
we have not been exposed to certain programs, that will advance our work in the field of EAP. So establishing that chapter in 2019 helped us to grow as, a team of professionals in EAP, both in private and government sector. So for me, I say we are celebrating 5 years. We're still a baby, but we are grateful of being here. We will also like to call upon EAP coordinators, EAP professionals and practitioners to come into the space, and also, lobbying, relationship with our stakeholders in the province to come and support, to come and learn, to come and connect, in the field of EAP. EAP is a very professional space. It's professionalized, so having to be updated with relevant information regarding the program is very key. So from Mpumalanga, as the chapter chairperson, I would like to invite you to our chapter activities, chapter meetings, or CPD activities where we impart skills in terms of, the knowledge that is there in the EAP field.
And tell us, for anyone who doesn't know what EAP stands for or what it means, what is it?
It means EAP is an employee professional or employee assistant professional.
All right, so what are sort of the challenges that you come across in what you do? What are your current problems, challenges?
Having a background of working in public sector, the challenges that we experience mostly, it's stakeholder relations within that particular department, aligning our programs in different, units and so forth and so forth. And what is a bigger challenge is the management buy-in in terms of the, the support, resources and budget thereof. That is what I have observed while I was working there. Yes.
All right, so you're doing work or referrals from PHS. How has the relationship been with PHS?
It is good. We have a very healthy relationship with PHS consultant. At any given time, they will call, to get that particular help for any employee around my area. So the relationship is very good, exciting, and developmental as well. In as much as they are referring clients, they also, impart you with information in which you can, use to share with, the employees in our province. So it is very healthy.
That's great. So what are you most excited about for this week?
I can't be specific at all.
Okay.
But I think I'm just ready to learn everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. The key to the recent session that we had was on IA. Yeah, artificial intelligence.
Yes.
I'm excited, but somehow anxious about it, looking at, areas where we come from.
Yes.
People do not have resources to be in that space. We not actually serving people that are in towns. We serve people that are in rural areas,
yes,
where there's network challenges, where there are no, access to, Wi-Fi and all that. And where the issue of literacy also come into the space, because I understand when you have to advance into the way of doing things, people accessing our services, you tell them, go into this app and log a call, share some notes about the problem that you're presenting, and you're like talking to a person who has never been to school. So it's very interesting. I think we need to find synergy in terms of that, because, the human component is very important in our space as counselors or as therapists. So yeah, the topic or the session was very interesting, though anxious, because I come from a rural province where somehow it will be difficult to do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. Any message to the delegates?
can I say? I just want to wish them, growth, for them to advance in the field of EAP. Special greetings to chapter members of Mpumalanga.
Okay.
Hello, Mpumalanga, we are growing.
Yeah.
We are moving into another chapter.
That's great.
And thank you so much for your support, MP.
Wow, man. Thank you so much for chatting to me. It's really been amazing to speak to you, and all the best to you with your business and everything else.
Oh, thank you.
And enjoy the whole week. Are you here for the whole 4 days?
I'm here for the whole 4 days.
Okay, that's awesome. No, thank you so
Departing
much.
on Friday.
Okay, great. So maybe towards the end, I'll get to hear your feedback. What are the things that you may have picked up that you've learned and people you've met?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure you're here to meet people as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, thank you so much, sister.
All right. Thank you so much for the opportunity also.
Okay, no, I
All right.
appreciate it. Thank you.
you.
Okay, bye.
Okay.